and welcome to the first episode of The Accidental Chef. Today we're throwing together chicken curry puffs. Here are the ingredients I used today, but many ingredients can be substituted for others. In fact, several ingredients I chose because they're just easier, and to be honest, I'm lazy. The ingredients are chili powder, or fresh chilies if you enjoy chopping stuff, coriander powder, cumin seeds, turmeric, 1 onion, 1 can of chicken. You can cook fresh chicken, but I'm thinking ain't nobody got time for that. Cream cheese, green peas. I use frozen. Ginger garlic paste, because I love when someone else has done half the work for me. And lastly, 2 or 3 tubes of crescent roll dough. First, start by heating some olive oil in a sauté pan on medium heat. Just guesstimate because I really don't know how much I put. While the oil is heating, chop up the onion. My chopping skills apparently scare people, so let's skip this part. Once the oil has heated, add a generous portion of cumin seeds. I just cover the whole surface of the pan. In my mind, you can't overdo the cumin seeds. In fact, sometimes I go back after tasting the filling and add more cumin powder. Let the seeds sizzle for a little bit till they start to turn a little brown. Add the chopped onion and stir it around with the cumin seeds to get it all coated. Add some salt to help the onion sweat. Depending upon how much you use, you may need to add more salt to taste later. Once the onions start to get soft, add a blob of ginger garlic paste and mix it in well with the onion. Once that has had a little time to cook, add some peas. Just go for it, however much you think you want. Stir that around, and if you're using frozen peas like me, just make sure you give it enough time to get hot in the pan. Next, add some turmeric, some coriander powder, and chili powder. I just eyeball it, but just remember, especially with the chili powder, you can always add more, but you can't take away. I have been accused of being overly enthusiastic with the chili powder, but I do like my stuff spicy. So stir that up and give the spices some time to get to know each other. And while you're waiting on that, open a can of chicken and set aside the juice. If your mixture starts to get dry, you can add some juice to the mixture. I didn't have to use any juice for this batch. Dump the chicken in and stir it up. Now add a chunk of cream cheese. It works better if you cut it up instead of using the whole chunk like I did. It took me a little while to get it all mixed in, but once it's all mixed, your filling is done. So set it aside and let it cool, maybe 15 to 20 minutes. Once the filling is cooled, preheat your oven to 375 and set up your workstation. You'll want to put down some wax paper for the crescent roll dough and have your cookie sheet nearby. You'll want to make sure your dough is chilled in the fridge beforehand because once it gets warm, it gets sticky and hard to work with. Roll out your dough on the wax paper and take a triangle. I try to stretch it out just a little to give more space for the filling. Add a generous portion of the filling to the dough. Now wrap it up like a baby diaper. But we don't want our diaper to leak, so pinch the ends together. and then just kind of ball it up to secure everything. Once the oven has preheated, put the puffs in the oven for 12 to 15 minutes, or, of course, until they look, as they say, nice and golden brown. And there you have it, chicken curry puffs. I like to dip my curry puffs into mint chutney and tamarind sauce, but I didn't have any, so here's my artistic rendering of what it might look like. Thanks for watching and enjoy.